Okay, guys, we're going to do, I decided to do this segment here a little bit different. You know, I didn't shave, okay? So I had to get out there this morning and get you guys the best footage that we know how to do. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do backwards first, okay? And then I'm going to roll the segment. Guys, if you fish, you like fishing, something happened today on the video that totally threw me off. You know, I'm all about crappie. I enjoy catching crappie, but today was a little bit different. I want you guys to take a look at the video, and I want to hear your responses after you view it. You know, I love being interactive, but I'm going to post it, let you guys take a look at it. It was something that was totally unexpected. I'll give you a hint. It was 32 inches long. All right, that's the hint that I'm going to give you. So after you get finished viewing it, take a look, post some comments, tell me if you like it, and then subscribe if you'd like. Okay, thanks guys. Bye bye. Oh boy, nice crappie. Let's see if we can get this rascal in here. Very nice crappie. Wow, wow. Guys, I'm gonna hold him up. He kind of snuck up on us a little bit. Wow. And this rascal is fat too. Boy, he is fat. Good night. Let me tell you guys something. Let me say this to you. If you haven't had your Dunkin' Donut coffee, I'm a big fan of Dunkin' Donut coffee. As a matter of fact, I got about 4 cups that are on the back of the boat right now. Guys, we're at the top of the morning. We're at the top of the morning. I hope everybody's sitting up on the sofa. Remember, you got to have your sock game together. All right? Remember the long socks. Let me say this. Guys, we don't have any crappie in the freezer. We had a fish fry this past weekend, and the water temperatures dropped. As a matter of fact, I have my jacket on the back. I'm getting ready to hold, we have been out here, I'm getting ready to hold this rascal up here. We've been out here probably inside of 5 minutes, okay? And I want you guys to take a look at this crappie. Let me put it in some scales so you guys can see it. Guys, I want everybody to get out there, and I want everybody to get ready to enjoy this crappie fishing. Get outdoors, guys, because you remember Cam, he's just the guy next door. Dude, guys, you got to see this crappie. I'm gonna try to put it in some scales so you guys can see it. This is 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 13 inches, right at 13. You guys hear me in there? You're in there, right? Okay, hold on. Let's measure him like we always do. Let's look and see. Guys, I wasn't even set to go yet. I was still putting poles in the water and trying to figure out which way I'm going to go. And this rascal here, as a matter of fact, the line just started moving. The poles didn't even move at all. Let's look and see. Look at this, guys. Can y'all see that? 13 inches. Look at that. 13 inches. And this guy has shoulders on it, guys. Let me put it up there a little bit closer so y'all can see it. 13 inches. Let me see if he can let his tail down. Here we are right here. Here's the 13-inch mark. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 13 inches. Guys, this is the first fish of the day. Man, he is thick across the back. Look at that. Look how thick this guy is. Wow. We're right back at Crappie Point again. I'm going to go ahead and let him go, even though we don't have any fish in the freezer. Whew. Good night. Boy, that is a beautiful crappie. And by the way, I want to tell you guys, black crappie are more predominant around the country than white crappie are. They roam a whole lot more than white crappie. But black crappie have a tendency to school more than white crappie do, okay? We're going to go ahead and let this rascal go. Beautiful fish, really beautiful. Hey, Hey, let me ask you, anybody out there cooking some hotcakes and sausage? Because I could use some right about now. All right, we're going to get ourselves back together, guys. Whew, wow. The top of the morning, the first fish, 13 inches. Wow. Oh, let me give you the logistics of where we are. Water temperature, 75 degrees. Guys, we are really, really, really going down. We're in full swing right now of post-spawn. Some people prefer going from winter to spring. Some people prefer going from summer to fall. Whichever one you do, just get outside, take someone outdoors with you, and catch some crappie, okay? Let's get baited back up and let's head back in. Just about every day, if not every week or so. Rodney Harrison, which he's all the way, fishes in the Indian Ocean. Ultimate Fisherman, I always holler at him as well. Realistic Fisherman, I always chop it with him. He's up in Tennessee. What up, bro? And also a real special shout out to Queen Day. I always holler at her. I enjoy hearing from you guys. I enjoy interacting. You guys got super videos that are out. And keep up the good work. And let's see if we can pull up to this spot right here real quick, guys, and see if we can have a little bit of luck, okay? Remember, guys, make sure you line, check your hooks, got everything, all my stuff together. And generally for me, because I know we're on postseason, after about coming out fishing, one or two, because I'm fishing next to these branches, I generally change my hooks out and I generally retie, because any fray in my line, when you get that 14 incher, 15 incher, it's gonna cause you problems. Guys, we've been up here in the hot zone, I would probably say 60 seconds, and we already pulled this one out. Little small one. He's about 9-10 inches. We're gonna go ahead and let him go, okay? Even though we don't have any in the freezer, we're gonna let this one go. Baby as well. We're gonna let him go. One thing I have learned, guys, once I get those fish on the line, I gotta hurry up and let them go, because somewhere along the line we can entice. When you start pulling fish out like that, crappie, and they're in a school, you can entice them to start biting. I want to see my shipmate. This is my buddy Reber. He's the one that accompanies me all the time, and I have another one named Lady that hangs out, but she's a little bit older. She doesn't really like coming out as much. So this is River. This is my shipmate, my faithful dog. Guys, I had to yank this one up out of the bushes. Looked like he was on there for a minute too. Let's see, baby, let you guys see that one. Probably about 9 inches. this is a fish that you would, this particular fish here is one that you would keep and eat. Whew. This little rascal here. Nice fish. Very nice. Let me see if I can get a good shot of him. Guys, we're gonna let that one go. Nice fish. They're getting bigger and bigger. And I imagine those big ones are gonna start moving in here in a little bit. Man, that's 11-inch fish there. Very nice fish. Very nice. Wow. Our numbers are starting to pick up. Sometimes, guys, when you start pulling them out, when you start pulling those crappie out of the school, you can entice them to start biting. Very nice fish. Let's let him go. We got a little junior-sized mess going on here. Let's see if we can get ourselves back together. Oh, good night. I don't know what this is, but it is clearly not what we're looking for. Good night. Guys, we're going on a ride. So you guys just be prepared to get ready to go on a ride. I have no idea what this is. We're going on a ride again, so be prepared. Whatever it is, it's trying to take us out into deep water. Whatever it is, it's trying to take us into deep water. Turn the boat around 360 degrees. Well, clearly, whatever it is, it's not a crappie. Good night. Whatever it is, it's strong. It is strong. Every now and again, I get hooked up with something that is extremely big. Wow. Guys, clearly y'all know that I come out here to crappie fish. Wow. I don't know if you guys can hear that drag. Let me put it up over here so you guys can see. Oh, good night. Good night. Let me see if I can turn the camera so you guys can see this. Every now and again, guys, you have to come out here and battle something you don't want to battle. And clearly, this is not a crappie, and it's not a bass. Only thing I can think this is, guys, is a big turtle. And he was just sitting underneath there just waiting because he hadn't come up yet. I have caught 40-pound carp out here, but this feels like a big turtle because he refuses to come up, and he has this strength for this long. And the way he snapped at it, look at the boat being turned around. And if we can get a glimpse of him, we're going to break the line. Yeah, he has all our poles and everything. This has got to be a turtle. Let's see if I can get my other lines off. That's the main thing I want to do right now. Good night, this thing is strong. Whew. Boy, this rascal is strong. Yeah, it's got to be a turtle. There's nothing in this water can battle this long without getting tired. Nothing. Listen to that drag. Listen to that drag. I've caught turtles out of here, guys, the size of truck tires, car tires. And there isn't anything that can sustain this long in this water. This long without coming up. I'm hoping he's going to get tired somewhere down the line. Let me see if I can get that off of there. You know, even these rascals have to eat. Let me see if I can turn it so you guys can see it. I don't know if you can hear that drag running. Let me see if I can get him. If I can get him to come up, guys, I'm gonna cut. The more that I battle, the more that I know what it is. The more that I battle, the more I know what it is. Let me see if I can get him to come up to the surface. If I can get him to come up to the surface, he refuses. Guys, I'm running 6-pound test, and these are Fluger reels that I'm using, and this 7-foot pole. And he has just totally stretched the string out. I'm gonna have to replace this string. This rascal is strong. Let me see if I can get him to come up so you guys can see him. I'm gonna see if I can get him to come up. Once you guys get a visual on him, good night. Wow. Listen to the drag. Let me see if I can get a visual. He's coming up now. He's coming up. He refuses to breach water. I'm gonna put a lot of pressure on him. I can tell by the feel that it's a turtle. Look at that. Look at that rod. That is incredible. That is incredible. This string is really no good. It's stretching. He's stretching it. This is monofilament too, guys. Once I get him to breach the top so you guys can see him, I'm gonna cut him loose. Boy, he is strong. Boy, this rascal is strong. Guys, look at that pole. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna have to replace this whole entire spool of string. Let me tell you something. You don't want to fool with these big turtles like this. They will snap your finger off. Guys, I am putting so much pressure on this turtle. The pole is like a U. Now, this is 6-pound test line. This 7-foot pole is just taking all the grunt of everything. I'm gonna apply some more pressure on him. I just want him to breach water. Once he breaches, I'm gonna let him go. I want you guys to see him. Here he is. Oh my goodness. Guys, look at the size of this catfish. I thought it was a turtle. Oh my goodness. This is huge. For all you catfish lovers, let me tell you something. I was totally wrong. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of this catfish. Guys, I'm gonna see if this big thing can breach water again. I'm gonna see if I can get something in there with scales so you guys can see this rascal. Good night. This catfish is ginormous. This is by far the biggest catfish I've ever caught. And what is this segment called? This is the Crappie hole, right? This is the Crappie hole. Good night. Good night. Guys, this catfish is ginormous. When I tell you this thing is ginormous, this thing is ginormous. You know what? We're gonna have to back him out of here because he's going over there towards them trees and he will get us hung over there. Let's bring this rascal on out a little bit. I want you guys to see him. As a matter of fact, good night. This is unbelievable. Okay, listen guys, this is what we're gonna do. I have a spot down there that's about 12 inches deep, and I'm gonna see if I can run him down there. I don't have any gloves in here either. But he's getting tired though. He's definitely getting tired. Guys, I don't know how long it's been since I started battling this thing. and he's probably sitting over there sucking those crappie up right over there by that tree. Guys, this is the biggest catfish I've ever caught in my life. Let me see if I can get him to breach again, guys. Boy, this rascal is strong. Guys, this is an ultralight pole that I'm using too, and an ultralight reel. Let's see if we can get him to come up so you guys can see him. Let's get out of here because we're right again over here near these trees. Let's get out from over there. Good night. All right, guys, now here we go. I'm gonna get him to breach again. Let's see if we can get a good look at him. Here he comes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo, woo. God, this is a big catfish. Woo. Here he is, guys. Look at him. Let me see if you can turn so you can see him. Look at that. Look at the size of this catfish. Okay, we're going to go down here because obviously I'm hoping that he's tired. I'm gonna see if I can get him out of the water so we can see him, because he's definitely tired now. Boy, he is beautiful. Boy, he is beautiful. Can you guys see that? Boy, he is beautiful. Let me see if I can get a hold of this rascal. Wow, he is beautiful. Okay, in order for me to get this rascal on here, guys, let me back him up a little bit. I'm gonna back the shot up too, so you guys can really get a good look at this rascal. Let's see if I can get him in here. I'm not a fan of touching catfish. Guys, we've got to see this one. This fish is magnificent. This fish is absolutely, he's tired too. He got a little run still left in him. Let's give him that. Alright, guys. I think he's going to let me pick him up now. Boy, you are beautiful. Man, you are really beautiful. And I am not going to hold you too long. Boy, you are beautiful. Oh. He refuses, guys. Good night. Boy, this rascal is strong. Alright, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to be able to get this rascal in. Let me get these crappie poles together. The supply of energy. And I mean, it is just non-stop. I mean, it is just non-stop, the energy this thing has. Look at this. Good night. All right, let me turn it again so you guys can see it. I was gonna try to step out of the boat and just so I can get in the water. But this guy has gained his second wind. Good night. Guys, I am applying as much pressure as I possibly can on this big rascal. Pounds, 25. Let's see if I can get this rascal. I'm gonna try not to harm him. Man, you are beautiful, but I tell you, I'm not interested in sticking my hand in your mouth. I am really not all that interested. Wow. Guys, let me hold this rascal here. Come here, big boy. I'm just gonna hold you for a second. I'm not gonna let you go. I'm not gonna hurt you. There he goes, going on that run again. Let me get this pole back here. Alright guys, let me see if I can let you see this rascal. Wow, he is beautiful. Oh my goodness, he's beautiful. Hold still, big boy. Hold still. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh. Hold still. Oh, wow. What a haul. Hold still. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see this rascal. Whoa. I'm going to see if I can hold him with two hands. Let me see if I put my finger in his mouth. I'm not a fan of putting my fingers in his mouth. But he is ginormous. Look at this thing. Can you guys see how big this thing is? Look at this rascal. I'm going to put him on the boat. Wow, look at that. Let me see if I can get a tape measure so we can measure this rascal. Wow, he is ginormous. Let me see if I can turn that around so you guys can see him. Man, you are beautiful. Let's see how long this thing is. 32 inches. Woo! 32 inches. 32 inches. Let me see if I can make sure you guys see this rascal. Look at him. You guys can see him now, the size of him with the motor. Look at this. 32 inches in length. Let me get the tape measure one more time. Look at that. 32 inches. Boy, that is a huge, huge catfish. We're going to let this rascal go because he's so beautiful. I can hold it up a little bit. Guys, I have huge hands. Okay? I don't want to get stuck by those barbs at all. But this guy is ginormous. Let's get ready to let him go. Man, you are beautiful. I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to let you go. Wow. Whew. Okay guys, I'm just getting back after battling that catfish. I'm not interested in fishing for the rest of the day. That rascal ran me off. But I did want to show you guys something. This is my line. Let me see if I can show it to you. After he's mangled my entire line. Let me see if I can show you this shot too. The line is just totally mangled. I have to take that spool off after catching that catfish. I have to take this 6-pound test line, which was brilliant, by the way. This is Bass Pro Shop, high vis monofilament. He stretched it all the way out. Guys, I weighed the fish. The fish weighed in at 28 pounds. Okay, I didn't tell you guys that, but I want to show you the hook. Okay, that's why I turned it back on so you guys can see it. Let me show it to you. You guys see that hook? Let me see if I can put it in there so you can see it. Look at the hook. See if you guys can see it. That's what the hook looks like after I got it out from fooling with that catfish. All right, guys. Listen, another adventure here at the Crappie Hole. Today, I guess I should call it Crappie Hole / Catfish Hole. So, stay tuned. You know, everybody out there, my subscribers, all my viewers, guys, the saga continues. Okay.